Almost ready for. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
1-2.
Ripped on the ground to first. And that's the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Still only one out in the inning. Smoked on the ground left side. And there are two away now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Perez ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Two for the Cubs. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And a full count to Cain, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping up now, Hernan Perez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Christian Yelich. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar, runner in scoring position with Sir John. The 1-1. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. Cubs lead it 2-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Missed with a slider. Wilson Contreras waits on deck. Push softly over toward the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Full count now, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cain on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So So stepping in, Eric Thames. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Almora in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Here's the ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane is right there, one down.
Up next for the Cubs.
Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. Line softly out toward left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's back.
Softly on the line to third. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready to take his hacks again, Chris Bryant. As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He'll go to score. Now at the plate, Eric Kratz. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
LeMahieu is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way. There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Albert Almora. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. And that one just missed outside. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knobs.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and their runners at the corners now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. So this won't get by the shorts. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hernan Perez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Ready for another shot now, Ben Zobrist. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Thames. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Number 5.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in now, Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The count now at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Eric.
Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it to second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready on 1 and 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Yelich going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. Now another one hit deep to left. Yelich going back. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
So striding in, Jason Hayward. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. A 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Number 16 is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. No hits to this point. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. 2-2 the count.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Hernan Perez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Junior Guerra comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Previously against Junior Guerra, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Here's Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Now to the plate, Albert Almora. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Lays off 2-2 now. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The catcher, number 40.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Contreras. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
So here now is the pitcher, Cole Hamels, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Rizzo stands at second with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Standing in, Eric Thames, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Second baseman.
Ready once again, Jonathan Schoop. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at.
Oh, look at Bryant. The throw. Hats off to that one.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Travis Shaw. It was a walk in his last trip. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Eric Kratz. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora will get there, and he puts it away. Here's Jason Hayward now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swinging a ball line hard toward short, and Hayward has a base hit. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, previously against Junior Guerra. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Matt Albert enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Ben Zobrist. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage to it.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Bounce to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Ryan Braun will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. In now, Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Stepping in, Hernan Perez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
The left fielder, number 22.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
On to first, it's a double play as they're... Jeremy Jeffress comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in. Now batting, Eric Thames. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Zobrist is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And the changeup is way low that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive to center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, another base hit, and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark. Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw down the first baseline. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Eric Kratz. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Hayward. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will wind up a sac fly and an RBI as the shutout goes by the boards here in the 9th. Brandon Kinsler is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ian Happ is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Zach Walters will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. The Brewers down to their final strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Runners on the move for second. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have bounced back from consecutive losses to take Game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Cubbies put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Paul Hamels earns the win, his second, as he chilly day in. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Flip of his glove for 1. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. In is Christian Yelich. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. Hit hard on the ground to short. There's Baez over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Almora with an even count, 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Wilson Contreras is on deck. Grounded back up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 4.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Arcia has got it, and the side is retired. Pretty painless. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Schoop, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Bryant scoops it up, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, right
So
fielder,
coming to the plate, Ryan Braun is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in is Almora, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box, Travis Shaw. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He also has 1 home run, and he's back easily. Now the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. Second home run early in the year, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. And he misses 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Swing and a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tobias Myers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Tap down the line to his right, Bryant. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. Skied into straightaway right. Braun on the run. 1 down. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Kane is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. There's settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Zobrist has a beat on it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead. Standing in now, Jonathan Schoop. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Another try at 2-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Ready with another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And right into the shift. Garcia has it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Here's Javier Baez. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in, Travis Shaw. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Travis Shaw is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tobias Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant over to his left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
2 straight.
Grounded to short. Garcia gloves it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Chopped in front of home plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Alex Gonzalez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Hayward coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So striding forward now, Orlando Arcia, who's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and the runner back. He's running. Line drive to left. Zobrist makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. In is Christian Yelich. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. 1 and 2 for Christian Yelich. The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Here's Jake.